Oh, right, everybody. I'm running a little bit late today with readings, but here I am with our daily check-in. Just getting back into the swing of things. It's been really great connecting with my cards. I've really sort of enjoyed that process. And we are just sitting here post new moon. We're still under the energies of the new moon in Libra. The lunations usually a couple of days before and a couple of days after is where I feel the new moon or the full moons at their strongest. And I really do think that there's been a lot of renewal here for us, okay? Oh, look at this. We've got a card from another deck here that I must have picked up in my pile, and that's the Ace of Wands. So talking about renewal, renewal is here for us. Renewal is staring us in the face. And I think that there is a little bit more clarity in what we're walking away from. Talk about clarity in what we're walking away from. This is big. Look how big that is. Death and rebirth. So the cards at the bottom of the deck are already telling me a story. Okay? This renewal is unexpected. And I say unexpected because I wasn't expecting a card from another deck to come out with a deck that I intended for this message. But here it is. The renewal is here. The renewal was unintended, unexpected, but it's here and you have a choice on whether to accept it or not. And while this renewal shows up for you, I'm seeing that there is a very strong notion of movement and clarity that's come about from what you need to walk away from. I see that through your experiences, whatever they may be, it's been made very clear to you what wasn't working in the past, where you weren't showing up for yourself. And now you're really walking away from the burden and looking towards a new horizon. Remember, in the classical Rider-Waite tarot deck, this is somebody laying stomach flat on the ground with 10 swords and daggers in their back, just to signify the level of burden that they're feeling. But in this case, there's an acknowledgement of the burden. You understand that it's there. In many cases, you understand that you have no control over some of what it is that was burdening you, but you're looking towards hope and a new horizon anyways. And that to me is, it's very positive. It's very positive because there's a lot of work that you've done. You're getting ready to embrace your happiness. And this death and rebirth cycle tells me that the Scorpio season upcoming is going to be pretty big, but we've started undergoing that death and rebirth right now anyways. So I'm going to pull the cards like this. I want to know what it is further that we've walked away from. If I can get any sort of details around that. Eight of Wands. The first thing that's occurred to me here was a Lionsgate portal and August. There could have been a lot of movement that had picked up around August. There could have been a lot of details, a lot of unearthings, a lot of spiritual movement or clarity that you have received, because it's a card of clarity. And whenever I get 8 paired with a Leo sign or with another 8, that was very Lionsgate to me. So August could have been a very pivotal time where you were understanding things about yourself. About perhaps how you were still trying to control circumstances, and about somebody in your life, 9 of Cups, and where you weren't getting happiness and where you were constantly, I think you were constantly walking towards doors slamming in your face, and you had the opportunity to walk away from certain situations for a very long time. And August made it very clear that certain things weren't working. Now, I'm seeing that throughout Virgo season and as we went into Libra season, there was just you going through the pangs of purging for whatever it is realizations were, you know? I'm understanding dissatisfaction, mostly because you understood that you weren't working towards your greatest potential and you weren't working towards your happiness, is what I'm understanding here. And really, we're now in the process of transformation, you know? So when that clarity came to you in Leo season with the strong light and illumination of the sun, Virgo season was about you getting organized around how it was that you were going to move forward with the new realizations that you had, how you were going to embrace your independence and your sovereignty and your happiness. And now Libra season is getting you to purge the last bits of what it is that are holding you back as you head towards this transformation with the Scorpio season upcoming. So I'm seeing that as heavy as some of the energies may have been with this new moon for you, it is actually quite positive in the long run. Strongest placements here are Aries, Leo, and then Scorpio. The strongest placements I get. Five of Swords. Some of the anxiety with this new moon. Oh, okay. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, the World, Judgment. This is your rebirth. This is the heaviness of the moon, but the heaviness of the new moon is bringing in clarity to you. And I think you're getting motivated to start a brand new cycle towards emotional fulfillment, creative endeavors and movement forward, and completely wrapping up cycles that kept you stuck in that dissatisfaction and unhappiness that we were talking about, and giving you birth towards a new self. That's quite positive. I do like that. Let's see what additional messages we need. Page of Wands. Small, steady actions will keep you on the course and will have the greatest impact in the long run, is what I'm hearing here. So don't feel so overwhelmed to make these big changes and these big movements right now. There's Three of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. So this is relationships to me. Because the new moon in Libra is definitely about romantic cycles too. What do I need to know about relationships here? This is self-deception to me. High Priestess. Listening to our intuition. Four of Swords. Taking the time to listen to our intuition. I'm seeing that a lot of us have been... Okay, this isn't... Okay. With the Strength here, a very specific message here, but I'm seeing that a lot of us are just going from partner to partner, hookup to hookup. Hookups are low vibrational energies to me, okay? But we're just exploring sexual relationships and connections unconsciously. We're actually not doing the work we need to contribute to any sort of connection or relationship positively. What I'm seeing here specifically for a group of people here is that you're running from relationship to relationship to relationship, and it's actually hurting you more because it's not allowing you to develop the inner strength you need to shine at your best, and it's not giving you the space and time you require to connect with your intuition. I feel like there's truths, there's realizations and realities that you have to deal with relationships that are not being addressed because you're just going from relationship to relationship. And with the Ace of Wands having come out, I'm seeing that sexuality can be, whether you're struggling with your sexuality or so, I'm not sure, but it can also be struggles in intimate sexual connections with people, that you're not able to bond with anybody because you're not allowing yourself to tap into your authenticity so you can show up as an effective partner in any capacity, even if it's sexual relations. You're running away. And what it is, it's making things worse for you. So I'm seeing that could be a lot of the heaviness that's coming up. Now you could also be dealing with a partner or a connection who's in this energy too. And you realize that you were probably a pawn in this, or collateral damage in a connection of some sort. The new moon in Libra is giving more clarity on our self-deceptive patterns, and then also how we're holding ourselves back by staying connected to people who are not in their authenticity. There's a call towards authenticity here. Yes, a call towards authenticity and newness. Nine of Cups. Full Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. So this is, you have to have trust and faith that things are going to work out for you when you apply the changes you need to get yourself out of this situation. I know that doing the work, the lack of doing the work is only keeping you in regret and just digging a bigger hole for yourself. But you have to understand that making the effort to remove yourself from circumstances and situations and connections that aren't serving you is going to serve you in the long run if you continue doing the work. You know, stepping away from a connection because you don't want to be in it and then running to another isn't helping you. It's just helping you continue the same cycle over and over and over again. But if you want to break free, then you have to take a risk, okay?